little bit earlier, and I'm very encouraged. We're going to get through this crappy weather in Perth, Western Australia, and we're going to be able to go out and fish more. Yesterday afternoon, we had an absolute stunning evening, afternoon into the evening. We actually had winds that shifted to the east, which was really, really quite glamour. The water was quite still. Lots of keen anglers out, as I was with my boy, going and having a little bit of an explore around Fremantle. The fishing was very, very quiet, unfortunately. The fish didn't get the memo, but that's okay. That's fishing. That's how it goes. It was really good to see so many anglers out and about, all through North Mole, all through Fremantle, all the way up the coast, reef hopping as it was low tide, trying their luck, chasing some tailor. We got a few herring, a King George whiting, but very, very quiet. Full moon tomorrow. I just saw, as I was driving down the coast this morning, heading to work, moon set as the sun's coming up. Absolutely spectacular, large full moon. So tomorrow is the full moon. I think if you could go fishing tomorrow locally in Perth, West Australia, I'd be looking at your beaches. We have got a little bit of swell. Go and fish near your reef, your fixed structure. See if there's some large tailor around. I think the Swan River is going to go absolutely bonkers tonight. It's going to go off Saturday evening as well. So there's a lot to look forward to, I think, over this full moon period, I should say. Can't even speak. I don't know if I'm going to fish. Who knows? I don't know. Friday, feeling pretty over it at the moment. I just want the weather to improve. Not a lot of bait around as well. So where is the bait? Where is it holding? Lots of boaties, lots of blue angler, fishers have been, giving me reports. They've been catching some really large actual tailor as bycatch off the inshore reefs, along with, some very healthy snapper, although we do have the demersal ban, so be very mindful if you are heading out. I don't imagine too many boats other than crow boats will be out over the weekend because it looks absolutely rubbish again, typical. Have a look at next week as well. We've got a couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, again, after the full moon period, with light winds. And I had a look at the low tides. Yes, it is low tide, but the water volume is 0.5 as opposed to 0.3. So I feel like that's going to allow, for a little bit more water to push through over those reefs. I was actually going to go and try to see if I can target some sand whiting and herring around these reefs as well, probably Monday and Tuesday. How you going? Happy Friday, whoever's jumped on. Welcome. I'm just sitting in the van getting ready to go into battle for another day. Pretty over this week. It's been a long week, but I was really quite chuffed and quite impressed that my boy wanted to come down. What's been happening? What am I yapping about? I'm just talking about Friday. Want to fish, but I'm working, and just wanted to say hello. How you going? Happy Friday. It's all happening. We had glamour conditions yesterday afternoon. There were so many people out and about. And I find that, when it is nice and calm and, a little bit more easy for people to get out, the fish just don't play the game. And, that's how it goes. It said this morning, we've got a decent sunrise coming through now. We've got northeast winds, full moon tomorrow. But as I was driving down the coast, it was so spectacular to see that large full moon setting as the sun comes up. Really good time to go and hit the water for beach, especially the beach crew, Mulloway, Taylor, but there's no bait around locally. Does anyone let me know in the comments, where is our bait hiding? I don't want to know where the bait's hiding. I want to fish. I really want to fish. This work situation is getting in the way of my fishing, adventures. All right, Milk. I don't even know how to say that profile, but yeah, all good, bro. All good. As I said, it's Friday. If anyone's fishing this weekend locally, Perth, West Australia, let us know. I reckon the Swan River will be the go tonight and tomorrow. But the beach crew, I reckon have a crack tomorrow morning. Fish that incoming tide, 1 metre high tide. And again, the day of the full moon. So you're going to have moon up tonight, and then it's going to set on sunrise. I think that's going to be absolutely ideal. I don't love the wind, but sometimes you just got to risk it for the biscuit. But as I was saying before, super absolutely pumped that my boy's been coming out with me lately, and he's starting to see the metro struggles. When we fish in Perth, it's a lot of hours for not a lot of times land-based, but he's starting to understand, it's all about the adventure, the experience, and the prep, and, and just getting out there and having a crack. And just seeing him, walk on the rocks yesterday, being very confident as well, and just being out there, in the outdoors, it was really, really a really great experience. And I actually left him a little note this morning because he's still in bed, and I'm obviously in the van getting ready to head into battle. I said, Jed, thanks so much for yesterday. It meant a lot just spending that time together on the water. Really good bonding experience, and I'm really looking forward to him and my daughter doing a lot more fishing as they start evolving their own fishing journeys. And yeah, I'm pumped. I'm absolutely pumped. I want to fish, as I said, but you know, work does get in the way. Sunday we've got a southwest wind forecast for Perth. Again, another high tide. I reckon Sunday, don't write Sunday off if you want to have a crack. I reckon your rock walls probably would be a better option than your beaches on Sunday. You're going to have probably the cloud covering the moon, which is really good. It works really well, especially if you're targeting Taylor. They'll generally like to feed with that cloud covering the moon. Again, you've got another good morning high tide. And I said next week, we've got double tides. I like double tides. As the saying, as many of you may have heard, no flow, no go, no run, no fun. So we're going to have some really good tidal changes, especially Monday, Tuesday, got double tides. So you'll have the incoming and outgoing tides crossing over. And even the low tides, Monday, Tuesday, are at 0.5. So I said, I'm hopeful. I'm not confident. I've got a little bit of hope that I can maybe entice one of those Taylor. And hang on 2 seconds. What is going on here? Ah! Hang on. There we go. Trying to find the right button, but it was not letting me do it. Hang on a second. There we go. Timeout. I love putting people in timeouts. It's so much fun. When people want to talk shit, off you go. Go and talk shit somewhere else. I'm allowed to talk about fishing, and you can join the conversation. But when you get these random people comment, I just think it's hilarious. But that's, I guess, a part of doing live. It's unscripted, unedited. And on that note, just a Friday morning shout out to Brendan from On Point Adventures. He did his first live on Wednesday. I think he's going to do his lives every week, time permitting. Again, a lot of us content creators, as we are called, you know, we have full-time jobs, we have families, we have beautiful partners, beautiful kids. So, you know, we make the time when we can. But yeah, Brendan did his first live on Wednesday evening. He went for 27 minutes, and I said, yeah, I generally don't put a time limit on mine. I just talk when I can. And there was a really good live. So if you haven't checked out his channel, On Point Adventures, he's a local West Australian angler, but he also covers boating. He does a lot of good product reviews, non-biased reviews as well, products that he's not sponsored by, gives a real honest assessment. Really good channel, definitely worth checking it out. And again, over 8,000 subscribers, so he's definitely doing many things right to get that audience engaged and grow. And his channel is still growing, which is great. But yes, Brendan, it was a great live, and I'm looking forward to, hopefully, if you do another one Wednesday, jumping on, having a chat. So I just wanted to say a quick hello on this Friday morning, windy northeast morning. Wanted to thank anyone that's jumped onto my small channel. I love it. Thank you very much. Want to thank my Facebook community, my family, my subscribers, also for jumping on and saying hello. And as I said, let's get through the day, see what happens. If you are fishing, let us know. Drop your in the comments what you're up to this weekend. Probably for me, no fishing, but I might try and sneak out Monday and if not Tuesday afternoons for a quick session. However, next week, oh, you too, man. Have a good day. Fizzy Lizzie, like the profile. I'm just trying to get through work. No fishing this week and Fizzy Lizzie, but that's okay. As I said, Monday, Tuesday, I'll probably go and have a crack locally off some reefs. Might actually try to target, some sand whiting and herring in these reef holes as well. And then I don't want to jinx it just yet for any local Perth, Western Australians, but next weekend looks okay. It looks like the rain might bugger off and we might have some decent days to go and have a crack. I'd love to get back down on the beach. I haven't actually had my feet on the sand with a fish and holding a fishing rod, I reckon for a couple of months. I have fished some reefs, I have fished some rock walls, but I haven't actually physically set up a burley bag, put some rod holders in the sand, had a cast on the beach. So I'm absolutely itching to go for a beach fish. So hopefully next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend can get down and have a crack. So the kids are really getting into the fishing scene. So they're just about to join the Shimano Fishing Minnows comp again, which is run by the Women's National Fishing League. Please go and check it out. It's anyone in Australia can join. Any kids under 16. We also have the Women's fishing comp, which is monthly as well as there's so much to cover, and the Australia's Real Gauntlet, which men can compete in for a 12-month period. We've still got till the end of November, so there's still plenty of time to join that comp as well as the kids comp. Check it out on socials, Women's National Fishing League. It's a great page, and again, it's trying to get more women, children, girls actively involved into the fishing community, and and get them out there fishing, having conversations, creating community. Lots and lots of good stuff comes through the Women's National Fishing League. So yeah, kids are super keen to get out and start fishing and competing. We'll get that organised over the next few weeks, and we'll start sharing a bit of our adventures as well, as we've got new camera gear. So super stoked with that. But look, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you jumped on live, really appreciate it. Hey, how you going? Oh, you got the same name as me. That's so cool. I very rarely meet anyone with the first name Nolan. I meet lots with the surname Nolan. So how you going, Nolan Cortez? Where are you from, mate? I'm just about to jump off the live, but I just saw. I thought that's not me. That's cool that someone else has got the same name, because it is a very unique name. Oh, how you going? How you going, mate? How are you? Are you fishing? Has your mum been fishing? We need some more points for WA. I hope you've joined the Shimano Minnows comp, mate, because we'd really love your angling. You catch a lot of fish, so we need the points. WA, we need more points. So you're from Texas. Cool. That's awesome. That is really cool. I've actually been to Texas. I've seen some rodeos, and I do like Texas. I haven't been there for many years, but I have traveled through Texas. It's a really, really cool place. A lot of history, obviously, and very passionate and proud people in Texas. So I do like Texas. But yes, the young Aussie angler, go and check out his socials too. He's on YouTube. Great young angler. His mum's actually competing in the Women's National Fishing League as well, Tegan. So I really do appreciate her help in we're trying to keep WA still up there. It's in knockout stages now. So we really do need more people to help us fish and collect points. Because we want to keep up in the comp, because it's a fun, exciting comp, bit of banter. So, yeah, as I said, thank you very much, young Aussie angler, for jumping on. Hope you're fishing this weekend. And just said, let us know, or you let your mum get in contact. And I'm just be curious to know if you're joining the Shimano Minnows comp. San, and yeah, I've been there as well. Yeah, very cool place as well. Absolutely. Yeah, no, there's a lot of history, obviously. Australia, we're only a young country, really, in the scheme of things. So there's a lot of history over where you are. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure. Are you? What's today? You're still Thursday. You haven't crossed over. I know there's always a time difference, obviously, but I'm pretty sure there's a day difference as well. But yeah, said anyone fishing locally in Perth, I wish you well. Your uncle lives there. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Anyway, thanks for watching the live. I'm not sure what I'm doing this weekend. I know I'm not fishing, so that's okay. I've got lots of reels to get into service. I've got to get them organised. I was using one yesterday, and the boy was winding it in, and he said, "What's all that noise, Dad?" And I said, "Oh, it needs a service, mate. It's well used." So we're probably going to get a few new fishing reels as well. I'd love to know your comments if you're a Shimano or Daiwa, or are you a Penn angler. We're probably going to try a few new reels. I'm not going to mention the brands yet. I'm going to wait till we go and have a look around the shop over the weekend, and then we're gonna run a few new reels over the next couple of months. Give them a test, work them out, see how they go, and so we need to get some of our reels in for a service ASAP. You like to fish, and you've caught a big fish. Well, big fish are fun, absolutely, but there's nothing wrong with small fish. I call them edibles now. There's nothing wrong with catching small fish as well. I guess fishing is so personal, and you do what makes you happy, and you don't really need to please anyone else. Once you got 5 big ones, that's cool. That is very cool. All right, I'm going to sign off now. I've got to get into work. Thanks again for anyone that's watched. Thanks for anyone that's jumped on the channel. Really appreciate it. And hopefully we can chat soon. Take care. Be kind. Have a great day. And happy fishing as always. Cheers.